Okay, guys, let's look at the electrolysis process, which called electrorefining, or it's called purification. Now, what do we mean by refining or purification? Refining or purification, it's when we have a metal like this. This metal, it has the impure, we call it, it's an impure, right? It has what? The pure part and impurities. Impurities. So when we refine or we purify this substance, we're separating the pure and impurities. We're separating the pure from impurities, right? So this one is an impure, and always the impure, it is the the anode, right? And what verifies an anode? Look at the side of the battery. This is the positive, so this is connected to the positive side of the battery. So which is it's positive, and this is connected to the negative side, and this one is a what? Is a cathode, right? So we know in an anode, that's when the oxidation takes place. What is going to happen here? This impure substance here, this impure substance, it's going to corrode in the water as it releases the electrons. Okay, let's start by that. As it releases the electrons, it becomes what? Positively charged. Positively charged. So as it becomes positively charged, the copper ions, the copper ions are corroding to the water, right? Are corroding to the water, the copper ions, right? As the copper ions are corroding to the water, here there is a mass decrease, right? And it's going to decrease its mass, and some of the impurities will fall in the bottom of the tank. So as it decreases its mass, it's going to be like that, right? And some of the impurities will fall at the bottom of the tank, and these we call them are impurities, which is we call it, it's a sludge, right? This sludge are the unreactive material. The unreactive material, these material will be like silver and gold and platinum. Why are these materials? If you look in the table, in the redox standard reduction potential table, the silver and the gold and the platinum are below copper. Copper, it's above. All of them, they are below there. So they are unreactive, right? So they are unreactive, these materials, right? So they will fill at the bottom. They are less reactive. Let's put that way. These ones are less reactive. So they at the redox table, they're at the below than copper, right? So what is happening here in an anode? There's an oxidation that takes place. Oxidation that takes place here. So the copper, which is the solid, this was a solid copper. This copper is oxidizes to Cu2 plus, which is the Cu2 pluses that are going there, right? And the impurities are falling there at the bottom of the tank there. So it's going to be Cu2 plus minus, right? So what is happening at the same time, the copper 2 plus are going there, as since this is gaining electrons, right? Okay, this is gaining electrons, become negatively charged. So the Cu2 pluses are attracted there now. All the Cu2 pluses are attracted there, they are attracted there. So when they're attracted there, they're causing a mass increase there. There will be a mass increase there. So what is happening here? There is a mass increase in the cathode. All the time, the one that is gaining mass is the cathode, right? Is the cathode. So the copper 2 plus, what is happening? They're gaining the electrons. They are reduced to form the Cu, which is the Cu, which is this solid or this deposition that is there, right? So we call this one, it's a purification. So we are taking, in a nutshell here, we are taking what is pure from this impure, and we deposit here, right? So by doing this, we separated the pure from the impurities there. We call this method, it's electrorefining or purification or refinery. So we're using the electricity to do that, guys. It's very important. And some of the impurities here, like zinc in the table, zinc in the table, it's above zinc in the table for B. It's above copper, right? So if it's above copper, so that means zinc will be part of the solution. Zinc will be part of the solution. Why zinc become part of the solution? Because it's above, it's more reactive, right? Since it's an impurity. um um it says that the concentration of zinc ion solution will become greater than the copper ions. So the concentration of zinc ion will be greater than the concentration of copper ion, will be part of the solution, right? Guys, let's leave it like that. And it's very important that you understand what is happening in the electrorefinery. And guys, and that's it. Cheers, bye.